Hello, and welcome to another video from Connecting Software. Today we will show you how to install, activate, configure, and run CB Dynamics 365 to SharePoint Permissions Replicator from Connecting Software. Please contact us to obtain the download link and installation guide. Start the installation by executing the installer once you have received it from us. Once the solution is installed, you can run it from the shortcut that was created on your desktop during the installation. If you can't locate the shortcut, you can simply open your browser and navigate to localhost using port 43211. Click the Sign In button at the top right of the screen. Log in as an admin. The initial username and password are provided here. The first step is to create a secure password. Please type in the default password that you just used to log in and a more secure new password. Then click Save. Sign in again using the admin username and the new password you just provided. The first thing you need to do is request a license. Make sure that the Create License Request option is checked, and then click Next. This will generate and download a similar license request file which you need to send to us. Navigate to the Connecting Software Support portal. Register if you don't have an account. I have an account, so I will log in. Click My Support, then open a new case, and finally, provide a title. Select CB Dynamics 365 to SharePoint Permissions Replicator from the subject list. Self-hosted from the Deployment Type list. License request from the case type list. Optionally, select your license type from the license type list. Click Choose Files and locate your license request file. Click Submit. You may also send your license request file as an attachment via email to license@connecting-software.com. We will get back to you with the license file. Once you have received your license file, you can continue the wizard. If you already closed the license activation page, you can return to it once you have logged into the application as shown earlier, or by navigating to the address shown here. Click Browse. Locate and select your license file. Click Activate. You should see a green message similar to the one displayed here. Click Finish. You will be redirected to the Create Configuration screen, where you can create your configuration. We recommend a name that reflects the environment that will be connected, UAT, Dev, or Production. Click Next. First, we need to connect the solution to Dynamics 365. You can connect to your online Dynamics 365 using either Modern Authentication or Managed Identity. You may also use Basic Authentication, which is recommended only for on-premises CRM installations. With Modern Authentication, we offer Client Credentials and Authorization Code Flow. For now, we will use Authorization Code Flow. You can click this link for step-by-step instructions on how to connect using Modern Authentication. As we can see, the first step is to create an app registration in Azure. Click the Azure link or simply navigate to portal.azure.com. Navigate to Microsoft Entra ID. Click App Registrations to open the App Registrations page. Click New Registration. Type a name for the app. Click Register. Navigate back to the step-by-step instructions page. Copy the redirect URL for the Authorization Code Flow, since we decided to go that way. Go back to the New Apps page in Azure and click the Authentication link and click Web. Paste the redirect URL exactly as provided. Click Configure. Navigate to Certificates and Secrets page. Click New Client Secret. Provide a description for the new secret. Choose an expiration period. Copy the secret value somewhere, as it will be hidden in Azure. Click API Permissions. Add a permission. Click Dynamics CRM, Delegated Permission. Check the User Impersonation permission. Click Add Permissions, and click Grant Admin Consent. As shown here, the next step is to type in the app details in the Dynamics 365 configuration screen. For organization URL, you can simply copy the URL of your Dynamics 365 organization from the browser. Go back to your Azure app page. Click Overview. Copy the client ID and paste into the configuration. Copy the tenant ID and paste into the configuration. Copy the secret value that we saved earlier and paste into the configuration. Click Authorize. Sign in using the account you wish to use to authorize the app. You should see a message similar to the one displayed here. Click Test Connection. You should see a message similar to the one displayed here. Click Next. Now we need to connect the solution to SharePoint, which is already integrated with the Dynamics 365 we just connected. You may also connect to SharePoint via basic authentication, as we mentioned earlier, recommended for on-prem installations. If you have a proxy, click the ADFS tab and provide your proxy information. And for online environments, as we have seen before, you have Modern Authentication and Managed Identity. We will select Modern Authentication and Authorization Code Flow. You can use the same app we used earlier to connect to Dynamics 365 or create a new app. You can click this link for a step-by-step instructions on how to connect using Modern Authentication. Because I am using the same app, I just need to type in the SharePoint URL and assign the needed SharePoint permissions in Azure. Go back to your Azure app. Click the API Permissions link. Click Add a Permission, then SharePoint. Choose Delegated Permissions, and under All Sites, check the AllSites.FullControl permission. Click Add Permissions, and finally, Grant Admin Consent. The last thing to add is the SharePoint URL. Navigate to your SharePoint and copy the SharePoint URL from the browser. Be sure to copy the URL till the site name only. Paste the URL into the configuration screen. Click Authorize. Sign in using the account you wish to use to authorize the app. You should see a message similar to the one displayed here. Click Test Connection. You should see a message similar to the one displayed here. Click Next. The solution automatically maps users and permissions. In addition to that, you can customize the behavior of the solution through the solution settings. If you wish to test the solution with the default mappings and settings, you can toggle the Start Replication button. If you plan to customize the solution before starting it, leave the Start Replication button set to No. Click Finish. You will be redirected to the Configurations screen. You can check your license information anytime by clicking the License button from the top menu. You can navigate back to your configuration screen by clicking the Configurations button, also from the top menu. From here, you can edit, delete, and customize the configuration we just created. You can also create a new configuration in case you want to connect a different CRM and SharePoint. The solution comes with many options to tweak the performance. The solution also includes the SharePoint Structure Creator plugin that offers you the possibility to customize folder names, create your own custom folder structure, and branch documents to multiple document libraries or even sites to stay within the recommended SharePoint lists limits. Contact us to find out how to configure and tweak the solution to meet your security requirements. As always, thank you for watching.